Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I installed this deep curly hair I purchased from Amazon. This is a 13x4 and a 26-inch. I'll be showing you guys how I installed this wig. If you're a beginner just like me, this video will definitely help you out, and just keep on watching. So let's get right into it. So right now I'm creating my bald cap. So the first thing you want to do is create holes on both sides of your ears before you apply your glue, because you want to make sure that your bald cap is laid flat. If you guys are wondering where I got my cap from, I got it from the hair store. I'm using tights. So you want to make sure that your hair is pushed back, because you do not want to apply glue on your natural hair. So I'm coming in with my Ghost Bond. I'm applying that on my hairline. This is my first layer. So you don't want to go in with too much, but I kind of went heavy on it, but that's okay. So right now I am coming in with my popsicle stick just to go ahead and spread out that glue, just to make sure that they're evenly spreaded. So I'm just adding just a little bit more glue on the hairline. You want to make sure that you're using a cool temperature while you blow dry. Now I'm applying my second layer to my hairline just to make sure that that bald cap is laid flatly. Now that my glue is dry, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the bald cap. I'm going to go ahead and start with the side of my ears. You want to make sure that your glue is fully dry. Like you can see, I did not fully blow dry my hairline, but you know, that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess cap in the back. I'm just going to go ahead and tie that up. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut off the rest of the cap. So I'm going to come in with a razor, because I find using a razor way much easier than a scissor, because it does give you that natural hairline cut as well. Now that I'm done cutting off the excess on my bald cap, I'm using alcohol to clean my forehead. And now this is the wig. I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my head just to see how I like it. So this is how the wig looks like. I just want to make sure, this is how I determine if the wig does fit my head, if I need to tighten it in the back or not, and just to see where I'm going to go ahead and place it. Now I'm going to come in with my Ruby Kisses in the shade RDF15 to go ahead and create that bald cap. I'm just cutting off the excess cap, just tying that up. Now that I have the wig placed on my head, I'm just double checking to see if it's placed correctly the way I like it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and clip back my hair just to get it out of my face. Now I'm using rubbing alcohol to wipe out all the makeup that's on my forehead. And I did notice that my cap was lifting, but we're going to go ahead and glue that down again. Alright, now it's time to cut off the ear tabs. So this is like the hardest part for me. It's really hard to cut off the ear tab. You want to make sure you cut it off really good, because you do not want uneven sideburns. So now I'm just cutting off the ear tabs right now. I'm just making sure that it is placed over my ear correctly. I'm just cutting off a little bit more just to make sure that it is comfortable around my ears before I apply my glue. Now I'm just double checking to see if it's at a good place, if I need to cut some more out. Now that I see that it is placed around my ears very good, now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next side. I'm just doing the same thing that I did to the other side to this side. Just cutting around the ear tabs. And I did notice that there was a little piece that I missed, so I went ahead and cut that sideburns again. Now that is done, right now I'm just combing back my hair back just to get the hair out of my face. So I'm just coming in with my hop comb just to go ahead and press the hair back. I did go ahead and pluck more of the hairline off camera because it was just a little bit too thick for me, but that's okay. So now I'm coming in with my ghost bond. Y'all remember when I said my cap was lifting? But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and re-glue that side down again just to make sure it does not lift. Now I'm coming in with my popsicle stick just to spread out that glue. And I like to spread out the glue on side to side instead of bringing it forward to your forehead because I find it easier to do it like that. So now I'm adding another layer of glue. I like to do about like 2 or 3 layers because you want that lace to melt. So you want to make sure that your glue is dry, completely dry before you lay the wig down. Now I'm just laying the lace. You want to make sure that it is pressed flatly on your head. So I'm coming in with my comb, just running through that, just to make sure that the glue is pressed down. Now I'm coming in with my strap just to go ahead and secure that in place. Alright, now I'm blow drying my hair. Now it's time for the hot comb. I like to run a hot comb through my hair just to go ahead and flatten the hair down. So this is the hair when it's dry. I went ahead and plucked just a little bit more on the hairline, just the way I like it, y'all. This hair was really thick. I definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and purchase this curly hair if you like curly hair just like me. So now I'm just coming in with my comb. I'm going to be creating a straight line throughout the hairline because we're going to go ahead and spray it down with the Ebin Lace Wonder Spray to make sure that the lace is melted, because we want that lace to melt very nicely to create that natural look effect. So now I'm going to go ahead and just create the line throughout the whole hairline. So now I'm coming in with my Ebin Wonder Lace Spray in the yellow can. I'm just spraying that out throughout the hairline. And now I'm blow drying my hair on a cool temperature. Alright y'all, it's time to cut the lace. This is like the hardest part for me because you have to be very careful when you cut this because you do not want to mess up. You don't want a straight line across your forehead. No, that's not the goal. So I'm going to teach you guys how I do it, what makes it easier for me. So I like cutting them into sections just to make it easier for cutting the lace. So I like using a razor because it gives it that very much natural effect, a very nice hairline. Because if you use a scissor, me personally, every time I use the scissors, it comes out looking straight, and I don't like that. You want it to be very natural as possible, and it's the best way to melt your lace. When cutting my lace, I like to start off with the sides first, then working my way up to the top, because I find it very easy to work in sections instead of just cutting the lace straight down across. I'm making sure that I get very close to the hairline. Alright, so this is how it looks so far. So now that's done. Both sides are cut. So I noticed some small little pieces of the lace was lifting. So I went ahead and re-glued the side pieces that were lifting up. I'm just coming in with my comb just to go ahead and spread the glue out before laying it flat. Now on to the next side. Some pieces were lifting up, but that's okay. We can fix that. Now that I finished applying glue to the pieces that were lifting up, I'm just coming in with my blow dryer just to make sure that it is fully dry. So I'm going to go ahead and strap up my hair. And I noticed that the hairline was a little bit too thick. This hair came out very, very thick, y'all. So it needed a little bit more plucking. And that's what I'm doing. And I did notice that I added a little bit too much glue. But that's okay, sis. It's still going to look cute. So it's now time to style the hair. One of my favorite part. So I went with a no part side. And it came out really, really cute. And now I'm just going to go ahead and hot comb using my stick to hot comb that hair flat, because you want the hair to be nice and flat for the style you're going for. So I'm just parting the hair just to make sure that all of the hair is flat and pressed with the hot comb. Once again, I'm coming in with my wax stick. Alright, y'all, now it's time for the baby hairs. Like, I have to tell you guys, doing baby edges on a wig, it's so hard, but it is a learning process. I remember when I first started doing my wigs, I sucked at the baby hairs. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it, how I found very easy to create baby hairs. So now I am coming in with my comb. I'm just parting the edges where I want them to lay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm coming in with my hot comb just to make sure that it is flatly pressed. Now that's done, I'm going to go ahead and remove a little bit more pieces of the hair away because the baby edges were looking a little bit too thick. And this is the way I like to do it. It's a great method just to create the swoops, to see if you need to pluck a little bit more or take away more hair, or even add more hair to the front of the edges. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and tie that up, move that away from my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next side. Now I'm just doing the same thing like I did to the first one, just creating my sideburns right now. So I'm coming in with my Ruby Kisses just to do a little touch up on the lace. Now I'm just coming in with my wax stick. I like to push back all the hair before I go ahead and swoop my edges, because I just find it very easy just to make sure that all the hair is pushed back and not in the way while you're about to create your edges. Just coming in with my hot comb, making sure that it's pressed flatly down, because you want that hair to look sleek and pressed, hun. So now I'm just removing a piece of hair from the baby edges because it was just a little bit too thick for me. So I went ahead and did that, and I'm going to go ahead and pluck some more because that baby hairs are pretty thick and I don't really like it that thick. But now I'm going to come in with my hot comb because it does the job. It always does the job, especially when you get done plucking. And I also wanted to mention, when you're plucking, you want to make sure that you are using a light hand and not a heavy hand, because if you do that, you're going to create holes if you go too heavy, and you don't want to do that. So you want to go ahead and use a light hand very gently. Now it's time to go ahead and cut them edges to the way I like them. I'm using a razor because I find it very easy to use. Once again, I'm always using a razor. So now I'm coming in with my curling iron, just curling that up. So now I'm going to come in with my Got2b glue and also my mousse. So this is how I create my baby edges. I would have to say the best method is to use the C motion while creating your baby edges, because I would tell you it would help, because this will allow you to create that nice swoop while using your fingers. I'm just coming in with my scissors just to cut off a little bit pieces of the edges, and now it's time for the sideburn. So you want to make that C motion. It's like you're creating a C. And while you're doing your baby hairs, you do not want to use that much mousse because you don't want the hair to be too wet. So now I'm going to show you guys how I did this side. Use that C motion. Every time you're doing your baby edges, always think about the C motion. And use your fingers, because I know baby hairs are so hard to do on wigs, but it is a learning process, and I know you guys are going to get it. Look at me, I was kind of struggling just a little bit with this side because it was not doing what I wanted it to do and the way I liked it. So I kept going and going just to make sure that it is the way I like it, and to make sure that those edges are swooped and laid. So I'm going to go ahead and complete the last side of my baby edges. Just swooping that thing up. So this is how the baby hair looks like right now. I'm going to come in with my wax stick just to go ahead and push back the hair back. And I'm just going to go ahead and press my hot comb through that, just to make sure it is super flat. I just love that no part hairstyle. And y'all, look how the hair turned out. It looks so good. Now this is the next day. I was super tired, so I was not able to finish the video, but I'm just coming in with my Ruby Kisses just to go ahead and give up that little touch up to the front of the hairline. Alright, so I'm going to come in with some mousse and water. Just going to go ahead and mix that up together to go ahead and define the curls. And y'all, look how the hair looks like. Those edges, whoop, they're swoop. I'm going to go ahead and spray the rest of the hair to make sure that it is detangled before the finished look. Y'all, look how defined those curls are. I got this hair from Amazon from the company Manorshen hair. Hopefully I said that right, but I'll go ahead and link the description down below on where I got it from for you guys can go ahead and check it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and comb my hands through that. Look how nice that is. Look at the hair, y'all. So this is the final look, y'all. Look how gorgeous this install looks. I definitely recommend you guys to purchase this hair. It is a 10 out of 10. No shedding, super soft. The curls are gorgeous. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Bye.